It's 102.7. You're on Kiss FM. And it's time for Ryan's Roses. So Wendy has reached out in Sherman Oaks. Listen to this. Her husband went to a friend's birthday party in Orange County. She couldn't go. Originally, he was going to drive down and back up the same day, but that day he booked a hotel room and ended up staying the night. He wasn't responsive to your calls or texts. Is that right, Wendy?
That's right.
So in your mind, when you start thinking about what happened that night and why he didn't come home and what he was doing, what do you think about?
I mean, I'm not really sure because he wasn't responsive to my calls, so I feel like, maybe something happened.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe he met an old friend and they decided to, reacquaint themselves with each other, maybe.
So you think he cheated on you? You think he spent the night with another woman?
I think maybe yes.
So in my mind, if you think that because he was out for one night, you already have been thinking something's wrong here in this relationship. Is that accurate?
I mean, our affection has dwindled. We're not as close as we once were. A woman knows.
Mm-hmm. All right, Wendy. Well, we want to try and get you some peace of mind and the answers that we can. So if you hold on 1 second, we will come back and we'll make the call to your husband to see if he'll answer and see if we can find out. We are in the middle of Ryan's Roses here. All right, if you just got here, let me bring you up to speed. Wendy is going to be on the line where we call her husband and find out why he stayed out one night after a friend's birthday party and what he was doing. She said he had to drive. It was a drive. I mean, look, he went to a birthday party, maybe had a couple of pops, right? A couple of beers, didn't want to drive back.
Pops in 1952?
Pops.
Okay.
A couple of pops.
Okay.
Right?
Not even beer. It's soda pop.
No. But pops, people call like tipping cups pops, right?
Who are these people?
People's uncles say that. So anyway, the focus is maybe he had a couple of drinks and he didn't want to drive, so he stayed overnight. But she thinks he stayed overnight and was with somebody else. But to think that, you got to already know that there's lack of trust in this relationship.
But it's fine that he spent the night in a hotel or whatever, but he just wasn't answering her calls. He wasn't answering her text messages.
Well, that fueled the fire.
And that is what fueled the fire, yeah.
That definitely fueled the fire.
That would make me want to drive down to Orange County and knock on the hotel door and be like, what's up?
So, all right, let's try and call him here. Wendy, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do that right now. Be very quiet until we tell him that he is on the air. And good luck, Wendy.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Daniel?
This is he.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Sheena. I'm calling from the Modern Florist. How you doing this morning?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. We're actually new on Ventura Boulevard here in Sherman Oaks, right near the Whole Foods. And I'm calling today because we're offering a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or credit card info from you. It's just a promotion that we do about once a month to gain new clientele and to promote our new business.
Oh, wow. Welcome to the neighborhood. I don't think I really need or have anybody that I'd want to give flowers to.
They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or credit card info. Like I said, they're free. We can just send them to anybody that you'd like. I just need the name of the person you'd want to send them to. There's nobody in your life, wife, mom, sister, girlfriend.
Right now, no.
This will take like 2 seconds.
I'm trying to think of somebody who I'd want to send flowers to at this point. No, nothing's coming out.
Really? Come on.
Maybe. No, I don't think so. But I do appreciate it.
Daniel,
Yes.
hello, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Wendy, on the line. Just bear with us here, Daniel, for a second. Why is it you can't think of anybody to send roses to?
My wife, because we're kind of in the middle of a thing right now, and I don't think right now is necessarily the best time to dredge that up.
And what is it you're in the middle of? What kind of thing?
Oh, we're in a fight because I went to a party and she wanted to rather stay home on a weekend, and I thought it was kind of intrusive. Who is this I'm talking to?
My name is Ryan, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and that's the reason we are calling Daniel. So you were you were out. You spent the night out in Orange County after a birthday party of your friends, and you were not responsive to your wife's texts and calls. And so, just to be
she
clear,
brought this up
in much detail. So, Daniel, to be clear, were you with anyone that night?
Oh,
Anyone
no,
else?
no, absolutely not. No,
So, okay,
it wasn't
Daniel,
that kind of party at all.
What kind of party would that be?
It was just the kind of party where you hook up. No, this was just a friend's 50th birthday party. We ended up going to one of those.
What?
I'm not sure if I could use brand names, but the big arcade restaurant kind of place where guys can just be guys. And tell you the truth, I was the only one without a wife there, and so it was like the only non-couple. So all my friends had to hang around with me. And
What
it felt
about
weird.
it? What about overnight, Daniel? To be clear, your wife Wendy thinks that you cheated on her while you were gone. So, can you tell us anything about what?
She thought? Absolutely not. No, I just was drinking, and there's a hotel that's close enough to that within walking distance of where the party was being held that I just spent the night there, and I pretty much passed out after three drinks. Nobody came with me.
All right, Wendy, you're on the line. You're hearing this. Do you believe your husband?
I mean, I want to, Dan. I want to believe you.
So why are we here? There must be a reason we're having this conversation. You want to believe him, but you don't. And this was only one night. Why are we in this situation?
And why didn't you go, Wendy?
I mean, I don't know the people, and it just didn't seem like something I wanted to do.
But the fact that you thought
were
for one
invited.
night he was cheating on you makes me think something else is going on. What's going on?
Why isn't there trust in your marriage?
I mean, Dan hasn't been as affectionate as he normally is, and we just haven't been communicating the way we normally do, and I just, assume maybe he's looking for somebody else.
Dan?
Absolutely not. We're both working 60-hour weeks. I don't have time to cheat on you, let alone think about another woman.
All right, so you need to turn up the affection oven.
That's what I thought we were doing by going to this party, because we got to wait for her a few
But
hours.
you thought
and-
that. She thought something else. You need to talk about where you meet in between. Wendy and Daniel, good luck. You need to communicate a little more, right?
Yeah, I guess
Absolutely.
so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Wendy, for reaching out, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel. So something stuck out to me was she said she didn't want to go. I didn't want to go, she said.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to.
She didn't want to hang out with
People
those
she didn't know.
people she didn't know.
Yeah. All right. There's a reason they're there. They need to get over that and to that route. Back to Ryan's Roses. The scenario was he stayed out one night, and she thought, well, because he did, someone else was with him. And to go right to that place, and I guess we learned there's just there's no affection. There's a lack of sort of the little things that you need to feel secure in your relationship. The hugs, the cuddling. And when you get busy and you get tired, sometimes that snowballs into not happening.
Right, but she's also distancing herself from him, too. There was an opportunity to go spend time with her husband. Yeah, she didn't want to be around, I guess, that group of friends, but that was an opportunity to be with him, and she chose to stay back.
And she chose to stay back. He chose to go, and then that's how we got to this place. But did you believe it was Wendy and Daniel? That was the couple we were talking to out of Sherman Oaks, right? And did you believe Daniel when he said, no, nothing's happening? Did you believe him?
I actually did believe him.
I did too. But I was wondering, I shouldn't feel bad about believing him. I actually believed him. I thought he was genuine in saying, no, nothing happened, and you didn't come, and, we're both working and we're tired. Gina in La Puente. Good morning, Gina. What did you think after hearing that?
Okay, so what I have to say might be like not going, I might be going against the grain a bit here, but I really do not think that guy is cheating on his wife. I listen to a lot of Ryan's Roses, and most of the time, guys who are cheating, they have some game. They talk in like a little bit of a lower voice as well. And no, that guy, he has no game. He's telling the truth. She should have went to the party with him and had a good time.
So you're saying his lack of swagger indicated he's not cheating?
Yeah, he had a little nerdiness to him. I know what you mean, Gina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a good thing that he had no game.
Nerds cheat too.
Nerds cheat too.
Nerds cheat too, guys.
Put it on a shirt.
Nerd.
Hey, he passed out after 3 drinks. Come on now.
That stood out to me too, Gina.
He had 3 drinks and he was out. Passed out.
Yeah, passed out.
Lightweight.
He was donezo.
All right.
Dunzo.
We used to say gonzo. Tanaz and I used to say, he's gonzo, bro.
Gonzo.
You know gonzo?
Yeah.
The character? Mm-hmm. Gonzo. Anyway, Gina, we digress. Thank you for calling La Puente. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Gina's funny.
I know.
I like it.